In this video of historical development in VR, I'm going to explain about the VR from 2020 till 2016 in this video. Let's go. History of VR, timeline of events and tech development. In 2010, Google introduced a stereoscopic 3D mode for Street View. Palmer Luckey, an 18-year-old entrepreneur, created the first prototype of the Oculus Rift headset. It featured a 90-degree field of vision which had never been seen before, and relied on a computer's processing power to deliver the images. This new development boosted and refreshed interest in VR. In 2012, Luckey again launched a Kickstarter campaign for the Oculus Rift which raised $2.4 million, which is the history in the VR market. In 2014, Facebook bought the Oculus VR company for $2 billion. This was a defining moment in VR's history because VR gained momentum rapidly after this. Sony announced that they were working on Project Morpheus, a VR headset for the PlayStation 4 PS4. Google released the Cardboard, a low-cost and do-it-yourself stereoscopic viewer for smartphones. Samsung announced the Samsung Gear VR, a headset that uses a Samsung Galaxy smartphones as a viewer. More people started exploring the possibilities of VR, including adding innovative accessories. For example, Craig Smith, an independent developer, recreated a hoverboard scene from Back to the Future by pairing the Oculus Rift with a Wise balance board. In 2015, VR possibilities started becoming widely available to the general public. For example, the Wall Street Journal launched a VR roller coaster that followed the ups and downs of the Nasdaq stock market. The BBC created a 360-degree video where users view a Syrian migrant camp. The Washington Post released a VR experience of the Oval Office at the White House Correspondents' Association dinner. Riot, a media company, exhibited Confinement, a short VR film about solitary confinement in US prisons. Glove One was successful in its Kickstarter campaign. These gloves let users feel and interact with virtual objects. In 2016, hundreds of companies were developing VR products. Most of the headsets had dynamic binaural audio. Haptic interfaces were underdeveloped. Haptic interfaces are systems that allow humans to interact with a computer using their touch and movements, like the Glove One gloves that were being developed. This meant that headsets were typically button operated. HTC released its HTC Vive Steam VR headset. This was the first commercial release of a headset with sensor-based tracking which allowed users to move freely in a space. This is the HTC Vive Steam VR headset. The rest of the developments in history of VR I'll be explaining in the next videos. Thank you.